Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back everybody, let's take a look again in the gold market. So in weekend we have discussed a bit tricky situation on the intraday charts on the gold market, because it's obviously was the tendency triggered by the closing of the safe haven positions were previously opened on the Middle East conflict, some other reasons that we discussed in the previous few weeks. And currently, based on recent performance that we've got in the last 2 days, so on Monday and today, so you can see that it seems that this tendency is housing. So those who would like to out and close their safe havens currently seems to have done this. And market today shows really nice upward action. What does it mean? It means that it seems that gold is joining to the club of massive exodus out of the United States dollar. So here we have the same effect as we see on euro currency, for example, on Swiss franc, and other markets. So, but here we have still some difference. So if euro currency has the direct benefit from the closing of the dollar's positions, and because the cash flows directly goes to European Union assets. So only a lot of analysis talked about this right now. So the recent piking with Jerome Powell, the fact that in fact Fed could lose the independence, and that some will be some puppet chairman who will just execute the wishes and ambitions of the Donald Trump. It's not really good for the markets, and not everybody happy with that, because investors are interested with the healthy and reasonable approach to the policy, to the rate policy, to the financial conditions. They would like to get the appropriate reaction from the central bank, who indeed regulates the markets, regulates actually the policy, but not just executed the things that wants Donald Trump. So that's obviously a negative factor for the United States, and that's one of the reasons why actually you considered massive exodus out of the dollar. And currently, when the safe havens probably have been closed, gold right now is joining. So it's also started feeling this impact, the dropping of the United States dollar. So you can see that actually dollars now stands almost in a free drop. Now you can see that dollar has the free drop, and actually just take a look on the performance of the Swiss franc. What's going on here? It's absolutely amazing. So it seems that it's going to all-time lows around 70. So this is historical lows, where it actually was even the interventions by the National Bank of Switzerland. And it's just outstanding. The only problem with this performance is that we do not know how long it will last, what will happen. But currently, for a short-term trading and things that we could try to use it. On a daily chart, nominal trend remains bearish. So currently, this should be treated as a retracement. But as we agreed, we will be watching for a particular pattern. So in fact, this is the conclusion that we have made in the weekend. We said we have to watch for clear patterns. Once we will see clear signs that gold indeed is trying to reverse the tendency, showing the bullish reversal patterns, we could try to join it. Because it's safer, it is more reliable, it's cheaper, because you could definitely know where you place stops, and so on. So from that standpoint of view, I wouldn't take off the table the butterfly that we see here. It's quite possible that it still might be formed. And besides that, here is actually market stands around the 618 support that we have mentioned previously. So on the 4 time frame chart, you could see what has happened. If you remember, on weekend we said probably it might happen that market will try to test 34.40, 34.15 area where the XOP stands. If you would like to, you could try to start taking positions around the OP, but it will be still a bit risky. But you can see that despite that this spike down, is actually everything started around the OP, and market now accelerating further. This actually led us to return back to the idea that we talked about already. It makes it really possible, appearing of the hand shoulders pattern. That will be great if we will get it. So since market stands in some downside tendency, appearing of the hand shoulders seems really possible. And based on its mechanics, we should keep an eye on an area around 33. So because this should be the bottom of the right arm, where we potentially could take the position. Now market comes in some resistance. So you can see here's 33.50, the 50% fib level, 33.70, 36.18. So if we'll get the pullback, that's great. So currently, I think that this is the pattern we could try and stick with, and that will just make the trading process much clearer and easier. So that's what I see currently on the gold. Let's see how it will turn.